guys. So, big news just came out. Kate Middleton apparently has cancer. I don't think we know the specifics, like what kind of cancer it is and how far along it is, but she does have cancer. So, of course, this comes after there were a whole bunch of, like, sketchy events. There was a AI-generated picture that was released by Kensington Palace where they said, like, look, she's great. Here's a picture of her with 12 fingers. And there was a couple other instances and murmurs about, hey, they were going to the hospital a bunch and she hasn't really been seen in public for a while, and now they decided to come clean, and she did a video talking about how she has cancer. Did you get any of the specifics, Crystal?
Yeah, I did. So she had gone in for abdominal surgery, and this was public in January.
It was very vague, by the way, abdominal surgery.
Yeah, and they had even originally said it would take 10 to 14 days to recover, which is, you know, that's a pretty sizable recovery period, but that's all we knew. And then after that, she hadn't been seen in public until they released this, you know, photo that they put this out to the major news services. The news services actually pulled it because they realized it was so sloppily either photoshopped or AI generated or whatever. So of course this sparked, you know, every kind of conspiracy you can imagine. So she released a pre-recorded statement, I think originally to BBC. I mean, she looks very gaunt, very thin, you know, very different from the last time we had seen her in public. She said that when they originally did that surgery, that they didn't think her condition was cancerous, but when they performed the surgery, they found that it was. And it took her a while to recover from that before she could begin chemotherapy, which she has now been undergoing. And, you know, did not give specifics about the type of cancer. And she asked, of course, for privacy, and said, you know, it had taken her a while to recover from the surgery, but also taken them a while to communicate to their three kids, I think, what's going on in, you know, terms that they can understand, and that she would be okay, in her words. So that's all we know.
So my speculation is that if it was stage 1 or stage 2 cancer, they would have just said she has stage 1 or stage 2 cancer, because the you know, the likelihood of recovery in a situation like that is pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
People, when you catch cancer early, people generally fare pretty well.
True.
So the fact that they didn't say that it's stage 1 or stage 2 leads me to believe, oh boy, maybe they're beyond that, and they're just as shocked as anybody else. And if they come out and say she has stage 3 or stage 4 cancer, then you're gonna get all this talk in the media of, like, well, she's gonna die, you know what I mean? And then they don't want their kids seeing that.
Right. Yeah.
So that's my guess. It's crazy. She's so young, man. I was like, because you originally thought when the weird picture came out, you were like, oh, I think it's probably cancer. And I was like, no, she's so young. Like, it's usually older people get cancer. It's rare that young people get cancer.
It's rare, but it's not that rare. She's 42, and, you know, it certainly obviously can happen. The reason I had, you know, speculated that at the time is just because the abdominal surgery, I was trying to figure out, like, what could that be that would take that long of recovery? And, you know, that was where my mind went. You know, this also, the king also has just, you know, made public a cancer diagnosis as well, that had similarly come when he went in for some, you know, procedure for, I think, an enlarged prostate. And then it was when he was undergoing that procedure that they found that he also has cancer. So a lot going on for the royal family.
And for it to be an abdominal surgery, my guess would be that it had to be cancer that metastasized to her abdomen somewhere, right? Because it doesn't originate in the abdomen. Abdomen cancer is not a thing where it originates.
Yeah.
It's like when my dad had cancer, he had a tumor on his spine, and it's like, he doesn't have spine cancer, he had lung cancer, and it metastasized to his spine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. Not an expert. Don't know. Don't even know don't even know for sure. Like, they said it was abdominal surgery, but we don't even really know specifically what that means. So, who knows?
Anyway, crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
that's
very
crazy
sad
stuff.
news.
It's still hard to get your mind around. She's so young, and it's like, Jesus Christ, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.